Hi students, this tutorial will walk you through the basics of APA style and how to create a references page. APA style is a set of guidelines for how to set up your paper as well as how to cite your sources and format your references on your references page. A references page is the same thing as a bibliography or a works cited page, only APA calls it references. You've collected a lot of sources on your research topic and you've evaluated them. Now it's time to format them on your references page. The main thing you need to know about APA style is that all of the bibliographic information you've gathered from your sources needs to be laid out on your references page in a specific order with specific punctuation and sometimes with specific treatment like italics. Here's an example of how to format this database article into an APA reference citation. APA has designated a specific pattern for each type of source, like a book or a journal article or a website. See this example of how to format a reference citation for a book. Note that the author comes first and you only use the author's first initials. The date always comes second in parentheses. The title of the book is in italics, followed by the city where the book was published, a colon, and the publisher. Here's an example of a book laid out in APA style. So how do you know which patterns to use? The librarians at Harrison have created many tools for you. The primary tool we've created is a style sheet which can be found in the online LRC. Go to the online LRC, scroll down a bit until you see a box called Research Guides, and you'll find the APA guide in the Communications Research Guide. Here's the APA guide. On this are several resources available to help you through APA style. The one that I want to show you is called the APA Style Sheet. And here's the APA Style Sheet, also called the Quick Reference Guide. This gives you all the basics on APA style, including some examples, but more importantly gives you the patterns that you need to follow for your sources. Here's the pattern for an ebook. If you scroll further down, here's the pattern for a print book followed by an example. Websites, and articles from databases. This guide will be a useful tool for you not only in this class but in the future when you need to format a paper in APA style. Ask a librarian through the librarian chat if you forget where this is located. Now I'm going to walk you through formatting a few citations. For this research log assignment, you need the sources that you used in the evaluation exercise. Start by opening a Microsoft Word document. Set your font to 12 point and set it to double spacing. Type and center the word references at the top. Next, I'm going to format one of my articles from a database. So I'm going to grab my first source and I'll use all of this information, formatting it into my reference on my references page. And there it is. You also need to set a hanging indent for your references. The way to do that is to highlight your reference, go up to the paragraph box and select this little arrow, go down to Special and change it to Hanging, and click OK. And this will indent the second and third line. This setting will stay on until you turn it off. Now let me show you how to format a website. This is one of my selected internet sources on my research topic. And there's my website. Again, I used the pattern from the style sheet for websites to show me how to lay this out. If you have a source that has no author, the rule is always that you move the title into the first position. All the other information stays the same in order after that. Let me show you. And there's my reference. Notice that I put the title first because there was no author and the rest of the information goes in order. Use the style sheet and the patterns on the style sheet to complete the references from your sources. When you've formatted all of your references, the last thing you need to do is make sure that they're in alphabetical order. To do this, you simply right-click, cut, and paste them into the positions that they need to be. And I'm done with my references page. APA is always tricky the first few times you do it. Make sure you ask your instructor or a librarian chat if you have any questions at all. Good luck!